This is Kim. Welcome
to
to
offTopiK. He didn't tell us we need to find a new audio engine.
He just should be like our producer, like our
not-
executive producer, that we could
Yeah.
just talk and just add him in sometimes.
But Nene wants to do like the whole music part of it. I think we should do that. We should
okay,
let him do that.
Like, he wants to do like the like.
Like the credits.
Oh,
Even though there's only like three
no,
people
we're
on the
looking for
credits.
sponsors. Okay, so if you want us to sponsor you, please
Yeah. But it's like three people
DM
on the
us,
credits,
message us. We're on everything now.
Three people on the credits. But tell me about your week. Because I got a lot
Oh my
to say about my week.
God. I had such a great week. I did.
Yes.
I read
New
a lot
job? New
because I have
job.
a new job that I start next week. Shout out. I will not start it and I won't give the shout out because I'm still working at the old job. So
They don't know she's leaving.
no, they know I'm leaving. They just mad. So my new company is an amazing company. And so what I'm gonna be they have a podcast as well. They do.
We're not gonna shout them out
No,
until
not
we get
until we
on.
get official, right? Right when
Understand.
I got my email. I got my email ready. So
That's crazy that they have a podcast.
They
like,
do.
Companies now have podcasts. Like
well,
that's
I
nuts.
mean, so again, probably I'll talk about it next week.
Okay.
But their podcast is an amazing podcast. It's about mindset,
Okay.
and setting the right mindset.
But
Hmm.
so you're saying we don't set the right mindset?
No, we do. We just set
I
it
mean-
like a little bit off.
We're a little different. But
Right.
but mindset is relative.
Correct.
So
So
could
it's
be
like a
very
mindset of
different.
leadership and just like
No, I do
thinking
love that. I
positive.
love
And
that. I love
I mean,
that.
it's an amazing podcast. I can't wait to shout them out. And they do it Monday through Friday. So they're like a different type of podcast. We're not that
They
advanced.
record every day.
They do, and they do recaps on Friday.
Do they have jobs?
That's their job. They're part of my company, the company that I work for.
No. Okay.
Yeah, so I've been reading books and just trying to be a better leader.
Okay,
We
good.
talked about that because you are a leader at your current employer.
Unfortunately.
Um,
I'm
we trying to
blinking.
make this full
I'm blinking. I'm blinking SOS. I'm a leader.
help us become famous, so we can just not be that. We
I don't
we
know,
just
like,
want to
do you-
lead.
Oh wait, hold on. Do you want to be famous?
I mean, I think I'm already famous in my own right.
Papa, I'm so sorry.
You know what? I think that God made me. You know
think
what?
you famous? For what?
I think
Tell me, Malcolm. How are you famous?
Well, well, Martin.
No.
I wanted to tell you why I feel like I'm famous.
Why are you
I feel
famous?
because I touch everybody's soul. Like, as if you meet me, I try to make
It's like
you
an
feel special.
imprint. You've
Yeah,
imprinted my soul.
I put a footprint.
That makes you famous.
Bam.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Like,
Because I know you like this like reality stuff.
yes.
And they're famous for no reason. They're
I w-
famous for really bad stuff.
Not all.
Right, correct.
Not all, right.
But the ones you watch, they're famous for.
For being them. They're famous for being them.
I remember
and
when
I want to be famous
when I had to
for
go
them.
visit you. I'm not gonna tell you why I visited you. I'm not gonna tell them why. We went to visit you, and you booty up watching. What is this show?
And I'm like,
You didn't know who are these people?
I knew all their names.
Right, and
I
was
know
like,
who they were messing with.
Are they cousins? Do I know? Did they come to the house? Like what? ¿Qué?
¿Qué? ¿Quién son estos?
And you're like, you don't know them? I'm like, no, I do not. So I think famous
I just feel like
status is relative, but
for me, I just feel like I put a footprint on everyone that I meet.
an imprint.
Yeah, that. And
Footprints too. If you want to stomp on people, totally fine.
I want to put my Nike sign, my Nike check.
Let's footprint people. Let's put a foot under that. It's fine.
Okay.
No.
Like I feel like if we become successful at
Yeah.
this, I think we're gonna be famous. And I think we're gonna be famous because we did put an imprint on people's lives, right?
Remember what I told you earlier?
Mm.
I'd rather have 100 solid people than 5,000 like dead weight people, disrespectful people.
For the
Once-
podcast?
Yeah.
I mean, in life, I only want right people.
I mean,
For this
yeah.
podcast, come on, give it to us.
So you're like ready. Are you ready for the criticism?
Yeah, everybody's gonna criticize me. Everybody, people criticize me now. I know that's what I said.
Do they criticize you?
Yes, that's what I
How do you
said.
know? How do you know?
The way people look at me sometimes, that they be look how you look at me right now. You're like, see that because I say things like this, and they're like, oh
It's
my
just
god,
surprising. My face is not criticism. My face is like,
oh my god, that. So I'm used to that.
Okay.
I've always had that issue growing up. I mean, I've always been the light skin one, or I've been the light eyes, or like I've always either stood out in some way, and like a thorn.
did I ever tell you that I was olive oil?
What?
Yeah. People used to call me
When?
olive oil.
Where?
Back in the day. Listen, I know not now, obviously. Thank you, Kim, for that.
Well, yeah, because
But like back in the day, like I had this braided side bun. My hair's naturally black, super, super skinny. And they used to call me olive oil. Just
I was skinny at one point
just
in my
bullied.
life.
I was just bullied. I was 90
I was
pounds.
bullied too. I was super skinny. I'm gonna show
That
you guys a
doesn't mean
picture.
you were bullied.
What?
You could be skinny and not bullied.
I was bullied.
You could be skinny and
They
a
used to
bully.
put gum in my hair, and my mom, again, another family remedy, would put peanut butter to take the gum out of my hair.
Oh no, nobody ever put peanut butter.
Then I used to get mad when she wasn't there and I had no peanut butter, so I had to cut it. And I cut my hair so much because it was like it became a bald spot. Yeah, I was bullied.
Oh wow.
Yeah. The projects PS 191 was not
That wasn't the noise.
no, it's not the noise.
That
It wasn't the
wasn't the
nice
noise.
PJs. It wasn't a nice school.
What?
But you know what's so funny? I became really cool friends with I mean not friends, I won't say that. I mean just somebody we talked it. We never talked it out. How about
How
that
about you
person?
think about that? Think about
That
it.
person and I
Think about it. Just take a second.
we just let it go.
Just
How about
breathe.
that? I prayed about it.
Did
But we
y'all let it go or did you let it go?
I have no idea at this point. Now I'm confused. But I think me and her, we just squashed it. I think she knows that she was my bully. But I became cool with them. And I think because I was an ugly swan, I was an ugly duckling.
She says. So here
I
so
am a
here's the
swan
thing.
now, girl. I'm just dicks. I'm a thick swan.
So I went through life not always nice, right? And so I had moments of high school where as I got older, I looked back and go, wow, I was not a good person. And as I dug deeper into my faith, I started looking at trying to right some wrongs. And I actually reached out to a few people. When I say few, I mean two. And apologized to them for my behavior.
Wow,
I
that's
did.
big.
I did do that. And I said, I apologize for my behavior because in actuality, it was my insecurity. I didn't have to behave that way. And I did. I apologized to two females for doing that. To them.
Wow, that's big because
Yeah.
you were the bully.
Well, not
Ma-
necessarily
Mal-
a bully. It was more of insecure. I don't want you around, and I would manipulate situations for you not to be around. So I wasn't a bully. I wasn't a direct bully. I don't think.
The way
Y'all
you
can
justify
call in or
bull-
dial in and just like let me know if I forgot that traumatic moments. But I just like wow, like there was no reason for me to act that way. So I did reach out to them, and they both forgave me. So I'm
That's
very
good.
grateful for
Aw.
that.
Shout out to those two ladies.
Yeah,
that,
I'm not gonna
figured-
give you their.
No, don't give it to me. Don't give it to me because I'd be like, so you felt.
We may invite them one day to the podcast.
How did you feel to be bullied by Tanya? Like,
I wasn't bullying. Stop it. I'm
Okay,
just
my
saying
bad.
I manipulated situations for them not to be around
That's not a
because I
bully
felt
at all.
insecure about myself. I feel okay. What's your definition of bully?
the people throwing that gum in my hair.
That was disrespectful.
That's disrespectful.
That was wrong altogether.
Wrong. And then
Yeah.
that happened in elementary
Those
school.
are like fighting, like I'm picking up my hands type.
So then
But-
I had a fight in 5th grade that like changed my life.
How?
It became the trigger. It became that switch because I didn't like bullies after that. And so I became like a bully advocate. Like, I mean, I'm sorry, for a victim's advocate. And people that I went to high school, and I just, you know, I wanted to be everybody's friend. So there was so many different cliques, and we had like the gothics, we had like the magicians and the nerds and the popular girls, and
Magicians. I never had a magician group. Okay.
yeah, they
Please
did.
explain.
they, some of them did music, some of them did magic. They were just different.
She said, Gothic people, magicians. Wait, what? Gay?
Gay.
Magicians.
Shout out to Walton High School. That's like no one, it's not even there anymore. But anyway, never the fact, I just went out and I just wanted to be everybody's friend. And I think maybe that's why I became prom queen.
This is why they should always be upstairs. It's fine.
Anyway, I was prom queen. I just want to shout out.
You were prom
Yes!
I was a runner-up. It's fine. Totally fine. It's fine. It's okay. I only went to the school. I went to Dr. Phillips High School, 1.5 years,
Right. So that's
all DP. Oh, but that was it. I didn't, it's fine. I was a runner-up. I felt great.
But see, I only went to Walter for 3 years. So my freshman year, I went to an all-girl Catholic school.
I need a picture of that.
Oh, my prom?
Prom queen?
Yes.
We need to put that up.
Yes, I will bring the picture because
Oh
I
my
got it, right? I got it.
Do you really?
Yeah. And shout out to my prom king who owns a amazing business in the Bronx. It's called Born. It's like plant-based. He's trying to bring like greens into the Bronx and
Like BORN or BORNE?
BORN. His name is Henry. Shout out to Henry. An amazing thing that's going on within the Bronx. I'll get more information. Maybe I could have him come.
No, please. He
Yeah.
could even call in. That's
Yes,
fire. So
yes.
he's trying to do everything natural. We need that.
Yes. And in the Bronx, I mean,
Yes.
no, shout out to Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying? But, BX.
I mean,
but anyway.
whatever.
So,
The bees in the house. The bees in the house.
So, yeah, I was prom queen. But the moral of my story is that I met a lot of people and I made an impact on their lives. And I have a friend who wrote to me on my yearbook, and she was just like, "You changed my life." You know what I mean? And it was like so heartfelt, and it was because I saw her, and I made sure that she went to prom. You know what I mean? Probably, against her mom's will, but that's another story. But I made her come out of her shell and just be an amazing person, and she had the best time of her life. And she wrote that in my yearbook.
When you say you saw her, it's like a lot of people don't feel seen.
Yeah.
Like truly seen.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can see them in passing, but like, do you see me?
I feel like I have that, like, impact. Like, is it an empath?
I think it's an empath gift.
Yeah, I think I see people and I hear them and I feel them and I want the best for them. And that's why I think I have a laminated card going to heaven.
She said laminated card.
It might be burnt on the sides,
It can't be paper.
Because
it may rip.
No, don't let it get wet.
Be like, it's going to heaven.
We gotta second guess her.
It's like,
she's not on VIP. She's not.
Who is it? Kim who?
It'll
say Kim Kiki. It's fine. Totally fine.
But yeah, I just and I think I got bullied when in junior high. I tried to be a bully. Yeah, I tried. It didn't work for me. I walked the girl home and then beat her up. So like I just
wait, what?
I'm not proud of it. I'm just saying I tried. I tried to be a bully.
But
it didn't work. Then I went to high school and then I tried to see people.
Why did you try to do that though?
Because she was trying to talk to my man after she was like the new girl and I was just the new girl. And then like the next year she was the new girl and she was the it girl. And I was like, no.
But you decided to walk her home to do that?
And then because I wanted her to walk her brother home.
I'm learning so much about you.
I said I tried to be a bully.
So uncomfortable.
Because I have a lot inside. I gotta get it out.
It's fine though. We're older now.
Yes.
Did you ask her for forgiveness?
I never seen her again. If you're out there and you know who I'm talking about, and you
should try to find her. Redemption.
I don't know her last name. I don't remember.
You walk her home, beat her up, and don't know her last name?
I'll find it. I'll
Disrespectful.
find it. I'll find it.
No,
I'll
but
find
no,
somebody.
but like in all seriousness, bully is like not a good thing.
No,
and
it's
I
not.
know you know that now.
Oh, absolutely.
So
Like I said,
you should really try
I
to make
think
an
I
effort.
redeemed myself by
How?
putting.
Please share.
Because
Because you didn't say sorry. You need to find her. We need to give her like an all inclusive. Get her a spot. So I'm not saying a spot will help with the bulliness.
Yes, no. Like
But
I
you
said,
gotta
that
really
happened. And
redeem
then,
yourself.
listen, it didn't work for me. That I didn't feel good about it. I moved on from it.
Thank
We
God.
both
Thank God.
did.
You
I went
didn't
to high
carry
school and I
that.
started to see people because I started to realize that that is not my calling. Right, my calling is to give to people, give them happiness, give them someone to listen. You know what I mean? Like, and I think that's why I
Even
am.
even if that's sacrificing yours.
Yeah, I mean, I've done it for so long.
Let's do better.
We're gonna try to do better.
5 times.
Yeah, so that is, leading to my week of being great.
Y'all, I just asked her how her week was. Ooh, Pat, where are we at? What?
How was
What
your
number?
week? How was your week?
We're at 15 minutes. That's it. It felt like a lot.
That was a lot of info on me. How was your week?
My week was okay.
Just okay.
I got back in the gym.
Go
That's
ahead.
super exciting for me because life happens and I don't always get to do the things that I enjoy. But yesterday was a little different. It hit different because so I lost a friend 6 years ago, and the anniversary was yesterday, and that was already like an emotional space. And then another friend is going through something challenging and traumatizing, so talking to that person was hard. And then also while I was working out, another friend was going through something with her mom. So it was almost like it felt heavy yesterday. And it's hard for me because I want to fix everything, but I can't. And it was very difficult to try to navigate through those things. How do I fix? How can I help? How can I make you happy? Right? And it was just hard. Yesterday was hard. Super hard.
Because it weighs on you for the rest of the day, too.
Man, it does. And that was so I got to the gym at 5:50 or 5:55 in the morning.
With the roosters.
Sure. And it just carried on throughout the day. So yeah, I mean, I worked and things like that, but I know that everyone goes through that. So we go through that. How do we know when to take something on and keep it, or when to like acknowledge it, see it, and then
Let it go.
release it? Like, that's the hard part for me. Being empaths, we hold on to it, I think, way too long than what we should.
I'm starting to just let it go because it's not my business. Like, that's what I'm starting to say to myself. Like, it's not my core, right? Like, I can't be everybody's like soundboard. You know what I mean? Like, and just hold it there.
But what if you really care about those people in general?
If it's my core, like you guys, my kids.
My core is different. They're not my core, but I still feel right.
I think if it's my core, then it's.
I mean, he felt for everyone.
He did. But I can't. He gives gifts to everybody, right? And I think one of the gifts that he gave me was to be an empath, like I can be that person to like see you and help you as much as I can.
So you see them, so you don't want to see them?
No, I see them. Then I'm like, all right, they got that out. All right, this is my 2 cents. If you want it, it's free. This is how I feel like you should handle it. If you're asking me, maybe sometimes people are just gonna be like, I just need somebody to listen to, or maybe it's not a time that they need. They just want to like let it out. You know what I mean? They're going through something and they just want to let it out. I'm not one to be the. I have to let it go because it's gonna tear me down. It's gonna tear me down, and I'm just learning that. I'm not saying it's easy.
Yesterday, when did you? Because I be
Maybe
telling
this
you that
morning.
all the time. There's some people in your life I'm like, eh?
Sometimes
I
I
need
can really
you
be
to
like,
try
oh my
that.
God, really? That, no.
Okay.
What?
What?
I'm like, wow,
Wow.
girl.
Mm.
All right, well, I'll talk to you later.
So it's funny you say that because I had someone come over and she needed some guidance and advice. I was like, "Did you give her good advice?" I'm like, "I feel like I did." But I feel like we can give good advice if we've been through kind of what they've gone through.
But we don't follow it half the time.
I mean, I try to follow it.
You try to follow your own advice sometimes.
Yes. Wanna know why?
The way your face, if you guys could see Tanya's face, it was like, I'm trying to be serious, Kim. I'm trying.
Wait, because
Because I can give great advice, especially if I've been through it. Girl, I can tell you, I can see them from a mile away. However, I don't follow it. I follow it slower than I wish I gave
that
the
is true.
advice.
I can attest to that.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for acknowledging me. Thank you for seeing me.
No
Thank
shots
you.
fired
Bam.
to
Bam.
anybody
No.
watching. Call of Duty, like, like it's bad. But I do try. Like, I legit have like a good angel and a bad angel. I'm like, bro.
Did you see the meme I sent you today? With the little girl.
No.
So I sent Tanya a meme.
iPhone's Android. I didn't see it.
Oh
So I
my
picked up my phone.
God.
Maybe
No.
you think-
No. It is
Wait, what was it? Was it on text or Instagram? Like, what was it?
Instagram. I just forwarded it to you. It was two girls, right? And they're dancing. But there's one girl dancing hard. Like she's like getting it. And she's in front of her friend, like, yeah, you know you wanna dance. And it says you always have that one friend that's a little bit crazier than the other ones that makes you do crazy things. I feel like
You're
I'm the
that
one.
person.
I said that.
You too.
Yeah.
No, but you know what? You're not that way around me though. I have to
What?
say,
I think I am.
no, I have to say that you watch your steps around. But that's not good. I need you to be
I
yourself.
feel like I'm that person. That's why I sent it to you.
Sometimes.
I didn't
What was
send
it on
it to
Instagram?
anybody.
Text?
Instagram. I didn't send it to anybody else, just you, because I feel like I'm that person.
Oh, I see it now. Oh, yes.
Yeah, you see, she's getting down, and you see the other girl. She's looking around. She's looking around.
And then she's like, oh, yes.
yeah.
I love that. I agree. No, but I'm saying, like, I do feel that sometimes you're not yourself around. I do.
I just told you my intimate and everybody else my
Here
intimate
now.
stories. Because I don't think it's like something you just go around and say, I used to be a bully. Like,
That
do
is
you
true.
want to know when I was a
wouldn't be
bully?
your friend. I won't be your friend.
Exactly. Sometimes you just got to be careful what you say, when you say it, and how you say it.
So everything has a timing.
I believe so. All right. Anyway, going back, I have a question.
You have
for you.
topics, but I'm like mad about this thing that Angel showed me. This podcast.
Oh, another one? Our arch enemy.
We're not going to say who the podcast is because we don't want to blow them up, but the guy was mad disrespectful. And he had a lot of females on there. And
Now they're going to go looking for it.
here's the problem. I think that these guys know who to put on their podcast.
Okay.
Because they put some females, actually one or two were very well versed. They were very well versed. They were able to communicate.
Articulate
But
their words.
they were trumped, no pun intended. They were trumped in their freedom of speech and how they felt in their opinion. It frustrated me because, and I was
Tell them why you
talking-
mad, son. Tell them why you mad.
I'm mad because one, they were disrespectful to the females that were actually there at the table. You can express yourself and not have to be so damn rude and disrespectful. One.
True.
Two, I felt like there were women in this young man's life that enabled him
To feel that way or to act that way?
be and act the way he's acting. It's almost like they they created this. Not they didn't create it, but they allowed it to grow. I don't feel that this young man had enough women or enough quality women when I say quality, I mean women that can sit down and have a conversation and really explain different points of view in his life for him to not behave that way. And it's disappointing. But here's my thing. People were paying actual money just to listen to him ask these questions, and some of the questions were just disrespectful. So that makes me feel like, one, that's who we're competing against, and two, what's wrong with this generation?
They're messed up.
I'm
They're messed up. I mean, I don't even think, even if he probably had those women in his life that could teach him or have those type of conversations.
from young though.
Maybe.
But,
We don't really know, right? We don't know.
No, I mean, maybe you're right. But
Right.
they
I
do
just
say
feel
that
like-
a child develops their personality by the age.
Correct. We said this, right? By the age of 5, right? However, he probably never had those conversations.
Maybe, or maybe
that
he
guidance.
did and went left anyway, because that could happen.
But it's society that makes them think that it's okay to speak to people that way.
Correct.
Just like when you went through church and you had the box and the kid said, I guess I'll use my hands. And they probably have the best parents that go to the church and are involved and everything like that.
So like socially influenced.
It's socially influenced, and I think that we are in some type of competition with these people because the society that we live in it's instant. Like, and it's just so much information of junk.
Right.
Okay? So they probably did have those right things, but you know what? Their mind got twisted later on in life, and they're like, you know what?
Yeah.
Maybe the women that that he's spoken to before this little, podcast episode, he was allowed to talk to them like that.
Yeah.
And a lot of women have
I don't know,
taken
but
it.
it was almost. Oh,
I saw something on on a podcast, I think too, was where they said a lot of men are now becoming more women-like, and I was like,
what does that mean?
what does that mean? Because now they're becoming more sensitive. They've taken that sensitivity away from women, and women are becoming more masculine because they're like, I got it. Why do I need you? So that's our society now. Everybody's switching their roles.
But if I can play the devil's advocate here,
We do that all day.
what defines masculinity versus sensitivity? Why does it seem that a man has to take a woman role to be sensitive? Why can't a man fully confident in his skin and who he is be sensitive? Why does it have to be feminine?
Because we had gender roles at one point. And as society has continued to grow, we no longer have those roles.
There's no lines
No roles,
anymore.
right. So we're still using those old terminologies in today's society. You see
Like-
how everything is
Like
just
don't
changing?
cry, don't act like a girl. What does that mean?
Or you punch like a girl? What that
I
mean?
use my elbows, the hardest part of your body.
Yeah,
So I never really punch like a girl.
And I got some sharp elbows. I used that when I was bullying. No, I'm just kidding.
Freaking bullies. You cannot use that for bullying. You
No,
should use, like,
it was the elbow part. He was-
No, not even that one.
no, the elbow.
Oh, the elbow part maybe, but
Yeah.
you said the bullying part. We don't
At the
bully
end,
anymore.
no, I don't bully. No, I don't condone it. I will
No, yeah.
fight somebody.
Oh, yeah.
I will use
true.
my elbow on a bully.
It's just very difficult.
I think it's just now we are in a generation where no one has that much respect for each other because there's no role to respect. Like, I feel like that's just my personal opinion. You guys can say what you want to say to me. I just feel like because we have no gender roles anymore, then
But
we
can
should not
can
say
I just respect you
yeah.
or go off of your like behavior, not your gender?
Our
Whether
behaviors
you're a
are
male
now
or female, like if your behavior is just not right to me, then I can go off of that.
yeah. I'd rather it be that way.
But
However,
it's not.
we're two people out of gazillion. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where now it's just different. So that's how come I'm saying that podcast. We're probably going against them. You know what I mean? Like, because we're trying to be popular too. But
I'm not trying to be popular.
but what I'm saying is they are becoming popular, or they're in that world that it's just like they could talk to each other like that, and there's no.
For the most part, I think this generation is becoming popular for the wrong reasons.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Sadly.
Yeah.
It's very superficial, artificial, and just, I think, again, not all,
Right.
but I think what makes you popular now is how you look.
We have influencers.
And the things that you do that are not the norm.
Those people that were on that podcast that you're so mad about, they're influencing. They're continuing to influence that behavior.
They are.
So if they have millions of followers, they're going to continue.
Sadly. Isn't that sad?
It is. It is.
That makes me scared for the fact that our children are going to have children. And our grandchildren will be influenced by these idiots, because the young man on there was an idiot. I was so frustrated yesterday, and I know that I shouldn't think that way, but I like low key I'm okay thinking that way. He was an idiot. He was disrespectful. I would love to have him on here one day.
Oh my God, I will have to have him on this side, because then I feel like I would be the Martin. Oh, I would be definitely the Martin. Yes, let's bring him on, because I want to be the Martin.
It was so difficult. And Angel, I would pay to have your mom on this show. I think it's because, again, they almost choose their prey.
Oh my God, absolutely. Because they know it's gonna
But
sell.
I mean, one or two maybe held their own. They were very communicative, and what they were communicating was correct. But when he said what he said, it was almost like the gibberish kind of just trumps logic. It was just so bad.
And
I felt
what?
so bad just listening
You're
to
talking about it.
Yeah.
That is exactly what they want.
Yeah.
So moving on.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm not giving them anymore.
No, you're right. We didn't put their name on there.
No,
I don't
that's
want them
it.
to be popular, but you suck, sir.
Yes.
Coming soon. I will definitely bring that out.
Yeah, oh, yes. Because I want to know who his mama is.
True.
And I want to know, were you raised that way?
Right.
So why, if you wasn't raised that
That's
way.
That's actually a good question. Like, why are you this way?
Yeah. Because you don't just change like, I mean, yeah, you can just change like that.
Life
does change you. Yeah. But was it that? Because our kids they were like, we're old school, new school kind of situation.
Right.
And our kids are still, they love family time. They're not disrespectful kids. And they're in this society of the podcast.
I mean, they're not angels.
No, but we're not saying that.
They don't disrespect the home. Right.
And don't disrespect anybody outside either. Don't be crazy unless they're disrespecting you, obviously, but they know how to handle themselves. And I think it's also because of the way we were raised.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah. We had chancletas, we had, cords. We can't do that now. The broom under the bed. You're trying to be Spider-Man, holding on to like the bed frame.
Spider monkey.
Yay. I used to slide right under that bad boy. My grandmother did that.
You had a bed? That's so awesome.
I know.
I slept with my mom, so I was 15.
I slept with my grandmother. That's what I'm saying. You know what she did, though? She didn't travel a lot, but we had a lot of suitcases.
Was that a superstition? Was that a family remedy?
Nope. Maybe it was a booby trap, because I couldn't slide under the bed no more because the suitcases were in there, and they had clothes in it. Because in the projects you don't have closets. We have one closet.
Were your grandparents like criminals?
No, my grandparents broke up
last minute.
Just in case we had to go. I mean, I had money under the mattress.
But you said there were clothes in the suitcases.
There were, just in case we had to be out. Well, I mean, summer, spring, fall, we had like seasonal suitcases. Don't judge me, okay?
I'm not.
I'm a great person now.
It's really, it's
I don't put
entertaining.
suitcases under
It's
my
en-
bed. I
No,
don't like
yeah.
nothing under my bed. I don't like anything under my bed. That's creepy.
I put shoes sometimes under my bed
Why?
because I don't have room in my closet.
You have a big closet.
No, but he takes up a lot of the closet.
There are
So I
sneakerheads in this
put, like-
family, okay?
Yeah, we are. So we'll put like, little like they compartmentalize. Like you can put all the
You
sneakers.
can put
in there.
shoes. They have
Yeah.
like shoe
And then
sections.
you can slide it under the bed.
Well, thank God your kids are grown. Nobody has to go under the bed to hide.
Do not play that. Do not play this. You're gonna piss me off.
What is that?
He's gonna play the
The what?
what I saw yesterday.
Oh no. Anyway, moving on. So, quick question. Quick question for you.
Yeah.
Are you a morning person or like are you a snoozer?
No,
Or you like a jack in the box? As soon as your alarm goes up, you're up.
I'm up.
So you're a jack in the box.
Sure, if that's what the meaning is. 5 or whatever, I'm up.
Like once your alarm goes off, it goes doot doot.
Sliding to the right, because Androids we have stop versus I don't know how the iPhones work.
this is crazy.
I slide it stop and I go up. I have to sit up. If I stay laying down, I'm out.
You go back to sleep. You can go back to sleep.
I can, but
Oh, okay.
I mean it's 5 a.m.
You the one
Who
wants to be with the
cannot go up?
roosters.
Who cannot go back to sleep? So I have to wake myself up. I say my prayers before I wake up. Funny story. I would set my clock for 5 a.m. and then 5:15, so that because I was praying way too long.
So you need an alarm for your prayer to stop?
Yes.
Wow. You'd be like, hold on, Papa Dios.
Papa,
I'll call you right
know
back. I'll call you right back.
No,
What
but I
the
wanted
heck?
to get it in. So I was like from 5 to 5:15.
You have a lot to say in for 15 minutes to Jesus.
You don't talk to God.
I do talk to God, but not for 15 minutes. You know why? Because I talk to him all day. I'd be like,
No, I
God.
No, I didn't say I didn't do all that. I'm just saying that the first thing I wanted to do before my feet touched the ground was pray. So I'll have a 5 a.m. and a 5:15. Your face is so judgmental. Don't.
This is your relationship with Jesus,
No.
okay?
And
You and God
everyone's
have, like,
relationship is different. But
everyone.
I'll go from 5:15. This man, he at the beginning, he's like, "What are you doing?" He thought I was like the exorcist. He was like, "Ugh, what? Are you okay?" I'm like, "I'm praying. Don't talk to me."
Wait until
It
the alarm
bothered him.
goes off.
It
in
bothered
15
him
minutes.
so much. He was like, "You're weird. You're scaring me." I'm like, "I'm praying." And then once he figured it out, now he just rolls over it. But from 5 to 5:15, and I only do that to get my first prayer in. I didn't say that was my only prayer. I'd be like, "Me?
Yeah, you tell him I'll call you right back. Let me get my feet on the floor.
BRB. No. But I'm like, Papa Dio, in Jesus' name. Okay, I'm coming back. And then I do my thing, whatever. So
Wow.
yeah,
That's good. That's
I
good.
am. So I'm a morning person. If I snooze, I'm just not respecting whatever I'm trying to do.
Wow. You're
'Cause
like,
I'm just
I'm
gonna-
out. I'm out.
I'm out.
Like,
I'm just gonna sleep.
have you had more days since, your house is like empty? Like, do you feel like you don't really have like your weekends, your Saturdays?
I have to say that I sleep in more than what I would like.
Than you would like?
Yes.
For all those people out there that are like,
I want to
"What?"
get up and do stuff. I feel like the later I sleep, the more I miss.
I'm sorry. I was blinking. I'm sorry.
You said.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't get that. Because I was just like, oh wow. I love when I have nothing to do. And I have so much things like I do during the week that the weekend is like, if I don't have a basketball game, it's the thing, you know what? I still have one more that has like the AAU, I have for 2 more years. So as long as he keeps on playing, right? So
He will.
of course, I know that. But what I'm saying is, until he goes to college, and if he goes to a college that's nearby, I'm not gonna have the week. Like it's gonna be cool. You know what I mean? But right now we're not in AAU season yet, so I'm trying to like snooze it on the weekends. I don't have nothing to do. You know what I mean? Like I'm a morning. Okay, I'm a snoozer, and I love my sound machine.
Yes, you do.
I love my waves.
Oh my god! And
Put
the
me in a
whales,
beach.
the whale sound.
It wasn't whales. It wasn't whales.
I was like, what? It sounded like a dying cat. Who's doing this? Titi Kim is playing her sound.
Oh my god,
That was
my
different.
sound machine
That
is
was
awesome.
different. That was
If I have
different.
my sound machine on,
With your
did I have my?
What?
I did.
Yes,
I
you
did.
did.
I did. I did. Because there was a light. It was a light coming in.
That's a whole shark, not a whale. Is it a whale?
I didn't have that. I had ocean sounds, mammals.
No, but in between. I was like, we were by the beach. I got scared.
He was like, "Did the ocean come up here?
What?
Did we have a tsunami up here? What is going on?"
And then you wake up in the morning. I slept great.
Listen,
We didn't sleep great.
really because it was probably oh,
No, his snoring.
it was his snoring. I was trying to
It's
cover
bad.
his snoring.
It's bad.
It was like I heard in the next room.
It was
That and my
bad.
sound machine messed
a
up.
whole orca.
Right.
He was a whole
But once
orca.
I'm up, I'm up. Like
After you snooze a few times?
I have to snooze once. There's times I could
You don't
snooze a
have to
little
snooze.
bit.
You
Like
don't have to snooze once. I don't
I
snooze
can't
at
be
all.
like I
don't
can't be
snooze
like
at
you,
all.
like Jack in the Box. Like you, my sister's like that too. Like she'll just be like sleeping next to me, and I'm like,
we gotta go.
we gotta
Hey,
go.
hey,
We gotta go.
let's not miss the
You
bus.
still
Let's not-
sleeping? And I'm like, the last time I checked, yeah, at least trying to. My heart is beating fast because you did the poof, and it's like, what's going on? Like I don't understand. Like snooze it, slow
Jazzy
down.
snoozes. She snoozes.
Yes, great people snooze.
I'm great. And I don't snooze.
But you'd snooze sometimes. You said.
No, only if I know I don't have anything to do and I forget to. So like, if I put my alarm for 5 or whatever, and it's normal, right? But if I forget to take it off because I don't have anything specific to do, then I'm like, oh, okay, that's fine. So I wake up and then that's when I'll snooze. I prefer not to. So if you think about it,
Right, because
I'll
then you
wake
don't
up-
want to tell Papa
No,
Dios that you'll be right back.
No, but I'll also wake up early if I want to do my devotional. I want to get in my Bible. I want to do certain things, and it'll help me for the day. I feel like if I snooze until the time I have to wake up to shower to get into the car to go to work, I missed all that time. I feel like I'm missing a lot of time.
So you're back at work. You're back in the office. Like, are
I'm
you
there
having
like
everybody?
3-4 times a week.
Because March 1st, a lot of people are
For
going.
now.
March 1st, a lot of people have to go back into the office. That is like a lot of corporate companies
Are you doing that too? March 1st? No? Well, he's different. Really? As of March 1st?
Yeah, some people are doing hybrid. Some people have to do that all day.
Oh,
all-
does his company does three in the office, two together, three wherever. It's called sure. It's called 3 wherever, 2 together.
Three wherever.
2 together.
Wow, you really had to repeat it, huh? Because he said it like 4 times and loud.
It was fine. It was because I felt disrespected. I'm mad about it. 3 wherever. I'm like, whatever.
So that really goes back. That goes to right there. Do you try to match someone's energy?
No.
Think
Let me
about it. Why? Because you kind of almost matched his energy real quick.
No, I was mad at his energy. I was like, let me repeat it so I could. No, I never. So okay, perfect example. I manage 40 something people. And I go to different cubicles. Good morning, good morning. My energy level is usually very high. There are some
'Cause you
people
woke
that
up.
it scares people. So
Because-
when I go to their cubicle, I go, hey, how are you?
Oh, you do that?
I have to.
Okay.
It literally is like they feel intimidated.
Threatened?
Yeah, like not threatened, just uncomfortable. So that's when I match energy. I don't want to like with my energy. I go,
You want to be
hi.
like, you get a pen, you get a pen, you get a pen. Okay. Like, you don't want to do all that.
No, I don't. I want to go, hi. And I walk this way. Because there are people that are very uncomfortable with certain energy levels. That's when I'll try to match energy. But if I'm in a room and you want some stuff, I'm not going to match your energy.
Okay.
I'm not going to compromise my energy at all. But I will do that if I feel like my energy is too high and you're not used to that. Sometimes I will just tone it down a little bit so that I don't scare you.
Oh, okay.
You? Do you do that? I feel like you match energy. No?
I don't know. I think it's a situational thing. It's situational.
This is situational situation. Fine.
Situational
It's all right.
situation because I feel like I am happy-go-lucky. I like to be fun and just enjoy life. Like I used to do the same thing. Like, hey, how you doing? What's going on? You know, like, and then when like you give me a negative energy, I'm like,
Do you want to match that energy?
I think my face says I don't. So I'm like, that's how you're feeling? And that's how I like start talking to people. Like, I'm like, you off? You off? It's okay. It's all right. But I'll be back. You know what I mean? So I'm still keeping my energy. I want you to match my energy.
It's not going to happen.
In my head.
It doesn't always happen that way.
I mean, you're right. Doesn't always have to happen that way. But I mean, I try to like have like people like, come on, like get out your shell. Like it's morning time. I didn't speak to Jesus.
After I snooze 3 times. I snooze 3 times. Come on, people.
Come on, people. I'm up, you're up. You know what I mean? Like, like some people are not morning people, right? I'm still a morning person.
O's not a morning person.
Like, yeah, I know. Like,
O gets mad. He was looking at me. Did you take a 5-hour?
I remember we
Not
were
yet.
on vacation. We were on vacation, and he was like, I'm like, hi, oh. He's like, hey. Tell me how you really feel this morning.
He's not a morning person at all. You got to give him some time.
Yeah, you got to.
Like,
And that's how Dylan is,
sometime.
too. Dylan's, you got to give him time.
Yeah.
Like, you know, hey. He's like, hey, Mom. You want pancakes? It's like you gotta feed them, like, and throw the food at them.
I don't know
like,
why, but I don't know why they do that though.
Why? I don't know, because the sun is up.
I don't understand though. Why do you not wake up like
Happy.
Or not? I mean, maybe just energetic.
Happy. When I think of energetic, I feel like you gotta be happy.
Bouncy.
Like you gotta be like Richard Simmons. Do you remember that? Do you remember? Hey. There's no snoozing here. We're gonna talk to Jesus 3 times. Talk to Jesus 3 times.
Is he alive?
Yo, he is, and he is rocking them shorts.
I was gonna grab my phone.
I know you was.
He's still rocking his.
Yes.
No,
Do
stop.
it,
Shut up.
boo-boo, do it.
Is he twerking? Because I can see him twerking.
I don't know. I haven't followed him up. You know, my virtual. That's my reality.
Working the microphone. I'm scared of what he's trying to say. Are you gonna say something?
He was gonna try to tell us like, I don't be waking up mad. Is that y'all ask me 50,000 questions when I wake up, especially on vacation. That's what you were gonna say?
Something like that.
Wow, Tanya, you ask him 50 questions? Is it because Jesus told you to ask him in your conversation?
I think I used to. I don't anymore. I just ask myself the questions.
Do you write them down?
No, in my head. I'm like, and I answered them myself. I don't even go to him anymore.
Matching that energy.
I don't.
You
I
going
don't
to
wanna
sleep?
I don't match energy. Like literally, he'll come downstairs and I like pay attention. Each step, I pay attention to how he comes out. I'm like, and I'll know what mood he's in.
That's what I'm saying. When they go heel to toe a certain way, or like they put a little extra
And then
in their
he
weight,
comes out. What's wrong?
nothing.
And I'm looking at him like, I
Mm.
need to know how
Yeah.
he comes down the stairs.
Isn't that
It's
crazy?
so weird. It's so bad.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't know.
Hmm.
But I don't want to do that anymore.
Don't let it go. We
I
talked
don't.
about that. We're gonna hear it. We're gonna take it. We're gonna let it go.
I don't want to do it anymore. I feel like that podcast really pissed me off yesterday. And it made me so upset
Mm-hmm.
that now I'm like, this is how I feel, and this is what I'm gonna do. What were some Angel? He let her listen to it earlier. What was something that
You
really,
really
just
mad 'cause you
made
brought
me?
it back.
It made me put like on my watch. Thought I was working out. What was it? It was ah. It was
You saw the whole thing?
no. I couldn't. My blood pressure
It was 3 hours. I saw that. I looked at the
Is that
time.
3
It was 3 hours.
It was like, we watched like 20 minutes.
That's a lot. That's a lot. But you gotta let it go, T. We talked about it.
But should we though?
Yes.
So is that a disservice to the younger generation? If we let it go, should we not teach
We said we're
these
gonna bring him
young
here.
ladies and young men how to truly understand and see each other and really respect each other and just not be so focused on body count? Ugh, this bro, I wanted to choke him.
Okay.
I just felt so angry.
But
I had
that
to
is
pray
what
about it.
they're
I had to pray
talking about
it.
now, right? So we need to bring him in just to see how he was raised. The thing is that
I don't
in
care.
order to get
I don't really care.
respect, you have to put out respect.
For me, it's more of the young ladies that were on the show that were unable to
Articulate their words because they're not
or
educated.
their feelings or their opinions or their story. You know what I mean? He really bashed them, and that hurt me to the core.
But see, that's the thing. That's when Malcolm would have came out of me.
Malcolm was on last night. Malcolm was not happy.
You wanted to go and just find them, right?
But then I know Jesus. Jesus
We have to love all people.
but Jesus will wanted us just to love him.
Right. We have to pray for him. Can you pray for him, Tanya, when you do your 15 minutes tomorrow morning?
You know what? You threw that back in my face.
I did. Pray for him.
Love it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Maybe I should.
Whoa, that's what I'm talking about. That was good. On time, too. That was good because normally he's
I
late.
guess I should pray for him.
Yeah, just pray for him because you brought it back. You talked about it 3
It made me
times.
so angry.
You're so mad about it. And I think that you need to pray about that anger to be removed.
So I need to pray for him, but also for the young ladies that were on this show that
Right.
felt
Disrespected.
they could not express themselves and not.
Correctly. Because sometimes they can express themselves, but they don't know how to do it correctly. So when they don't do it
But
correctly, they don't
is
get...
different. So it's they're correct.
Because some...
So.
Well, yeah, but sometimes it's like how you say things. Sometimes it's not what you say, it's how you say it. Yeah. I'm a firm believer of that, too. All right? Okay, we're just going to pray about him. You have how many calls tomorrow with Jesus?
Upset.
How many calls you going to have with Jesus?
So upset. I was
Before
like,
church tomorrow?
we're going up now. I'm going upstairs now because this guy, he had me on 10.
You know what? I want to ask you one more question before we sign off. But have you ever thought about like your funeral? I have. I was thinking. I didn't even say anything.
So when you say talk about your funeral, like how it's gonna,
Like if I die and you're still alive, God willing, and we're like old, I want everybody to I want to have a party. I want everybody to have a party, and I want you to have like a VIP guest list, because I'm gonna give you who my guest list is, and I want you to be like, she didn't like you, can't come in.
you would do that at your funeral?
I want a celebration of life, not of you were her friend, you not her friend. And I want everybody.
I never thought of my funeral. I've thought about life after death, but
Would you haunt if you went before him?
I told him he's not allowed to date anyone. No touchy.
No touchy here. No touchy, because I'll come in haunted. That goes back to my superpower.
No, but seriously, I've thought about, like, my family and their legacy, and just
Oh,
I've never thought about my funeral.
Yeah, like I wanted it to be
What
like
would
at
I
a
want?
party. I
What would
wanted
want?
it to be
You want
like at a
party.
club.
Like mom wants everybody to
And
have
I
a
want,
funeral.
and I want you guys to tell stories.
Red lipstick. You want story? You want real stories?
I want funny stories because I want everybody to laugh. Like I want because that's what I feel like I am. I'm a fun, laughable kind of girl. I just no. T, you can't handle it. You don't think you could do like the VIP list? All right, no VIP.
no
Maybe that's a little
VIP
bit too
list,
much.
so-
That's too much. Let everybody come in. Let them be welcome. Because my
In
heart
your
is
mind, you're thinking that you've impacted. In my mind,
Mhm.
I think that sounds like I'm boasting, and I don't want to do that.
good. The year what?
Boasting,
What
like
is that?
I don't. Boasting is like I got like just grandiose.
I hope you guys all see this on YouTube so you can see her trying to explain
Maybe they
her
don't know what
gesture.
boasting.
Showing off.
Showing off. There
Showing-
you go. There you
Thank
go.
Bob.
Okay.
Good job. Good audio.
So you don't want to feel like you're showing off, but it's okay.
I feel in my mind
That's fine.
that it would be packed
For me?
for me.
Oh no, for you definitely, because you know so many damn people.
But that doesn't mean
You
don't show
know
up to your
people.
funeral.
The only place that you did not know someone was when we went on vacation at St. Pete.
Right, but we made lots of friends.
You
I
did.
have her
You
number.
left me. We're gonna talk about this one thing, and then I swear we're gonna sign off soon. Okay, Tanya and O. Okay.
We're switching. You didn't
Yeah.
let me like fantasize.
Okay,
about my
fantasize about it
funeral.
because I'm gonna tell
Who
them why.
fantasizes about their funeral? Kim.
I want to talk about. I want everybody to have a party, and I don't want like
You want a party? Like a
I want
or
like
like
everybody to
a-
have like pictures of me.
It's all about you, people.
They
It's
can
all
take
about-
pictures.
It's all about her. She wants it all.
I want them
about
like
her.
this, like a picture, and it be of me, of my young me.
I cannot. I don't.
And if I'm old, the old me, because I'm gonna look glamorous, right? And I'm gonna,
I don't know. Oh, you would do
listen. Yes, and I want everybody to like take pictures, like put me on the 360.
You mean your dead body?
No, like my picture, like
I thought you meant like how they put the people up in the corner.
I don't want to be Weekends at Bernie's. No, I want.
Weekend at Bernie's on a 360.
Oh my God. 360 with Kim. 360 with Kim.
How she used to be. Oh my
I
god.
want everybody to be like,
Picture, the photo booth picture be like how she used to be. That was so wrong. And then on the bottom, you know how Mokar's birthday was like 30th? It'd be like Kim.
Rest in peace. R.I.P.
Are we being insensitive?
No, it's about me. I'm crying right
On the corner pic.
Yo, 360 with
And
Kim.
we have-
R.I.P.
And we have all the props. Hey. That'd be so wrong.
Oh my God.
I think I'm gonna have to do that. Hey, whoever dies first.
Oh my God.
Whoever dies first.
Oh my God.
I don't know if I want this.
I don't want
But
that
whoever
pose.
dies first.
I don't want that pose. I don't want that pose at all. I want
Yo, do you think if you had a funeral with a photo booth in 360?
everybody be like, "This is Kim. This is Kim. This is what Kim wanted. It's on her podcast. This is what she wanted." Yo, anybody who has a 360 at that time, yo, get it ready. Oh my God.
face hurts. My cheeks are done.
Oh
Can
my
you imagine that? Yo, R.I.P. 360.
We're gonna tell all the 360 photo booth companies that they should have it at funerals too. Oh my God.
The messed up part is the little thing
sign,
on the bottom.
the little slogan
Like,
thing.
R.I.P. Kim.
So
We love y'all.
They
We
can
love
take that
you.
as
We love
souvenirs.
you.
Hey, didn't you need that for like HR purposes? Their funeral announcement?
I did.
You
So,
need a funeral
for some
announcement.
context, viewers,
Oh my God.
we have my job requires if you take bereavement, I need a funeral announcement.
Oh my God.
And it will be a R.I.P. Kim in a photo booth with a 360.
That should be acceptable.
That
should be acceptable.
No, it's not acceptable.
What? You didn't tell me. It's a celebration of life, bro.
I need the whole, like, the capia.
If
We
you
have
go to my
capia.
hood,
We had capia.
if you go to my hood therapist, she'll say she was really grieving.
Bruh, she was a good person. R.I.P. Kim. This ain't Wakanda. We're not doing that. We're not.
Oh my God.
Yo, that would be
That would be a funeral announcement.
funny-ish.
And then on the back of
Can
the
we
photos,
make money on that now, though?
I don't know, but we're going to talk to some people. I know some people that have the 360, and we can.
My 360! We had it! And then it's party.
Right. We know people. That's what I'm saying. We'll just talk to them, see if we could do funerals, and see if they'll like that.
But is that disrespectful? To
To the dead? They're not here. We're trying to still celebrate their
I
life.
remember Nasty, long time ago. I'm not going to tell you who died because somebody died. So, anyway. So, Nasty and I, we're 1 hour.
Okay.
2 minutes. So many years ago, I was running late. Shocker. And he's like, where you at? Where you at?
Why? Because you got up at 5. You should
No,
not be late.
no, I'm at 5 now to work out.
Sorry.
I wasn't at 5 to go to a funeral.
Okay.
So he's like, where you at? You're late. I was like, he ain't going nowhere. He was like, that was so wrong. Nasty was so mad at me. That's disrespectful. I'm like, but he legit is not going nowhere. He don't know if I'm late.
Only you know.
You know. Shut up. It was so bad. He was like,
Yo, I mean, I don't think it's I think people take it so disrespectful. The people who are still living. And maybe he just wanted you next to him, like to hang out with him. Maybe he was alone.
But would you, there are a lot of countries that put the body in the corner.
Yo,
They embalm them and they put them in a corner. Would
do
you do that?
not do that for me.
That's so scary.
What? Because I'll stay in the house. I'm
No,
not
but
going
they're
nowhere.
in the house.
No, my spirit will stay in the house. I'll be like, yo, Jesus, come on, wait, give me a second. Let me wander.
I couldn't wake up and make eggs and make breakfast and see a body in the corner. I'm like,
No, you'll have your coffee cup and be like, so, how is it?
I would take my eyes
Are you
off.
up or are you down? Because I know
How's that work?
physically you're here. Physically you're with me.
I saw the images. They're not leaving my head. I'm like,
No,
they
don't do
literally
it.
put them in the corner and
And
they
then
dress
what-
them like how they like the jewelry, everything. They're like in the corner.
The
Who does
360.
that?
Oh, guess what? We could give them the 360.
Hey,
The 360 spirit.
our advertisement. Don't put them in your living room. Just use a 360.
Or leave them in the chair. Like, do they? I mean, are
What
they standing
chair?
up? Are they
No,
standing
were
up?
Standing up in a corner, like. in
But
the
what
living room.
holds them up? T. They gotta be sit. They gotta be laying.
No,
like on a
but
table?
It was a corner. A few images. We have to look it up.
Oh my
Maybe
god.
O could look it up after. I
Oh
was
my
like,
god.
They're standing up.
They're standing up like they were one of the people.
They're standing up like this,
Like
you
they
know,
slept.
Jewelry, everything. It's bad.
And then you
It's
can do your
scary.
360.
It's scary.
That's gonna be a good 360 customer. That's a 360.
We're not
customer.
downing. By the way, Kim and I are not downing anyone's religious beliefs. That's
Absolutely not. I'm trying to help everybody.
no. It's
love
scary.
their
For me,
dead ones.
For me, it's scary. A 360 would be scary too. But you
What?
won't. If it goes fast, you won't know if they're alive. Or
No,
not.
it can't. It can't go like, you know how the 360 goes like this, and then it comes back, and then it goes like You know, like
Yeah, but if the person's not moving.
you are. And then you got to take that to your
Right,
HR
right,
person
right.
and say, here you go. I was at the funeral.
HR, our audio engineer is yawning. This is why he can't drink before he starts helping.
All right. Well, that was that's what we got to talk
Signing
about for now.
off. We
But
have a lot. She has a list, people.
yeah, we
I
have
didn't know
many
she had
things.
a list.
I have things to talk about.
I wanted to.
Yeah, but you
about
were
that.
mad.
Mm.
You were mad. So you're gonna pray about it. You're gonna
know
pray about it. And you're gonna
should.
pray for him.
I should.
Great. And tomorrow is
I'm
gonna
gonna
be
pray for the whole.
the whole cast.
It wasn't
that
just
was there.
him. I think he was a leader, right? He had other people that he was on with, but
It's okay. Pray for them.
I'll pray for them. But that doesn't mean that praying, like being Christian, doesn't necessarily mean that I have to turn the other cheek, aka Martin.
Mhm.
There are times where I just want to confront situations,
And we will when the time is right.
aka Malcolm.
Okay. On a good note.
Okay.
360 coming to you for funerals.
I'm Tanya.
I'm Kim. Signing
Have a
off.
Good night.
Have a good
Bye.
night.
Bye.
Bye.